Our next section is on gene regulation in cancer. Cancer is a genetic disease caused by multiple mutations. Several mutations are needed to disrupt the redundant regulatory pathways that prevent normal cells from becoming cancerous. The likelihood of cancer development increases with age. Cells that are very highly specialized, such as nervous tissue and mature muscle cells, rarely become cancerous. Mutations are more likely to occur in cells entering a new cell cycle. As mutations occur, tumors can grow and spread when accumulating mutations cause the cell to gradually start to lose control over the cell cycle. As mutations accumulate, angiogenesis can occur, the creation of new blood vessels to feed the tumor, as well as metastasis, where small pieces of primary tumor break off and spread to a new location within the body. This diagram shows the development of cancer. The red cell has acquired a mutation for repeated cell division. As new mutations occur, we have the teal cell that has the ability to start a tumor. The tumor is now in situ, which means it's in place. We have a purple cell that now mutates further, and the purple cells have gained the ability to invade the underlying tissue. Cancer cells now have the ability to enter into lymphatic and blood vessels, travel to a new location, and start a new tumor. Oncogenes are positive cell cycle regulators. They act like a gas pedal in your car. When oncogenes are mutated, the proteins that regulate the cell cycle are activated before they should. The cell is pushed past the checkpoints before all the conditions are met. It's kind of like driving a car with a stuck gas pedal. Tumor suppressor genes are negative cell cycle regulators. Tumor suppressor genes code for proteins that inhibit the cell cycle. This acts like a brake in your car. Tumor suppressor genes prevent cells from dividing inappropriately. A mutated tumor suppressor gene acts like defective brakes. An example of mutated tumor suppressor gene is the p53 gene, which is found in about half of all human tumors. Normally, the p53 gene halts the cell cycle and allows for DNA repair to occur. It activates DNA repair. It also initiates apoptosis if DNA repair is not successful. When the p53 gene becomes mutated, the cell cycle continues and cells can become cancerous. Most cells can only divide about 70 times. The telomeres, the short arms of the chromosomes, shorten with each cell division. Telomerase is an enzyme that rebuilds the telomeres. Telomerase functions normally in embryonic cells and adult stem cells. It becomes activated in cancer cells. The chromosomes of cancer cells are unstable, and translocations may occur. A translocation was a portion of a chromosome may break off and reattach to another chromosome. This may further disrupt genes that regulate the cell cycle. In nearly 95% of cases of chronic myelogenous leukemia, CML, a bone marrow cancer, the Philadelphia chromosome is detected. The Philadelphia chromosome is a translation that occurs between chromosomes 9 and 22. Remember that an allele is an alternate form of the gene. If you inherit one mutated allele, the likelihood of developing cancer increases. In the 1990s, DNA studies revealed the first gene allele associated with breast cancer, the BRCA1 gene. Later, the BRCA2 gene was discovered. Both alleles are mutant tumor suppressor genes, and they are inherited in autosomal recessive manner. Having these alleles increases the risk of breast, ovarian, and prostate cancer. For this reason, breast cancer can run in families. The RB gene is also a mutated tumor suppressor gene. It's named with its association with the eye tumor retinoblastoma. A tumor in one eye is more common because it takes mutations in both alleles before cancer can develop. Children who inherit a mutant allele are more likely to have cancer in both eyes. There is testing available for these and other cancer genes. Also, testing for the presence of telomerase can be performed. When viruses infect cells, they can cause genetic mutations. The human papillomavirus causes genital warts. There's about 500,000 cases per year. Genital warts can then lead to cervical cancer. Gardasil is the name of the vaccine that prevents against most forms of HPV. There's also a hepatitis vaccine that protects against liver cancer. There are a variety of other types of infectious agents, such as bacteria and parasites, that can also cause cancer.